Good morning. Right now, as we're starting off your day, we're looking at some beautiful conditions out there across Macon. In fact, this is going to be a live look at Mercer University through the Wilson Bryant Heating and Air Skycast Network. And anyone that's going to be walking around campus today needs to be prepared for this warm weather that's going to be moving on in. Just about an hour ago, a lot of us were down into the mid-60s. Now, Macon, you guys are at 75 degrees at the moment. And remember, Mercer is in Macon right there on the west side. And you are going to see that humidity dropping slightly. And that's because this dry air is going to really be impacting our temperatures here over the next few days. So let's go ahead and talk about these temperatures throughout the day real quick. I do think by about lunchtime, a lot of you are going to be reaching about 90 degrees, potentially even as high as 92 or 93 before we reach that high of about 95. Another thing to notice that might be just a little bit different than, say, what we had over the weekend is that a few clouds may begin to move in during the afternoon. We're not going to see anything too heavy here, but you are going to see a little bit of periods of cloud cover out there. It might look a little something like this. The great picture sent in by Larry of Lake Sinclair. A few clouds in the background, nothing that caused any rain, and we're not looking at any good rain chances here over the next 10 days. And I'll talk more about that in just a second, but let's go ahead and talk about these temperatures because this is the big thing to keep an eye on over the next week to 10 days. Many of us are going to be seeing potential record-breaking high temperatures, not just on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but into next week too. That we could see about a 5 to 7 day time frame here that a lot of us are going to see these records fall. In fact, I think a few of us have potential on these days to reach 100 in between Friday all the way into next Friday. And that would break a record on its own that I'll touch on in just a second. Before I talk more about that, let's talk about what's causing this. Because first of all, it's hot. We're already getting closer towards June. You typically do see the temperature rise for many different reasons. We're also seeing dry air moving on in. And this is the dry season, but that light south wind coming off of that high pressure center that's just over in the Atlantic, that's really what's going to keep us very warm. We're seeing a high pressure center there, and that causes sinking dry air across the area. Really doesn't give any way for rain chances, and that high pressure center also tends to block any incoming rain. So this is going to allow our temperatures to reach triple digits by Saturday. The earliest on record that we've hit the triple digits has been June 1st. That's definitely going to be broken. And as far as us getting 6 straight days of 100, that's going to be difficult, but it can't be completely ruled on out here. But I do think maybe 1 or 2 days might fall short of the projected high temperatures that you see on the screen. But overall, most of the area is going to be seeing temperatures in the 100s between Saturday and next Thursday or Friday, with some more clouds and rain potentially building up whenever we get into that following weekend. And now here's going to be a quick look at your fish and game forecast brought to you by Harrison's Body Shop. A great time to get out there later on today. It'll be around 5:20. And don't forget to take us on the go. Grab your smartphone right now and download the WGXA weather app. If any warnings are issued, they'll be sent straight to you. The WGXA weather team is keeping you ahead of the storm.